Hello and welcome. Here we're going to go live. And I have no idea if this button is doing anything as usual. So I just have to wait to see. Yes. Here we go. All right. We're good to go on Instagram. Hello on YouTube. So good. So welcome to Coming Into Being. And I don't know. I'm not seeing it, it's again on Instagram. It's not pulling up the chat. So if you show up on Instagram, I'm sorry if I don't see you because they're just not showing it. So welcome to Coming Into Being. We're here on both sides. So here we are, taking a nice deep breath in, letting yourself just settle into your environment, settle into your breath. Let yourself slow down a little bit. And relax in, allowing that breath to just let out. Letting yourself slow down for a moment. And feel the stillness. Just take a moment to feel that stillness. And slowing down, it just takes slowing down that mind. Tanya, hello. I'm home for a week with my puppies. Very good. Slowing down and allowing ourselves to just kind of relax, chill. Notice the space around you. So just take a moment to just feel the space and just kind of be aware of your environment. Look at the objects around you and kind of just notice yourself looking at, your environment and feeling your environment. And then just feeling that space around you. Again, Instagram, I can't, Instagram is not showing me the chat, so I can't see who's on there. So hello if you're on there. Slowing down, yeah. I want to say something about gaslighting because that was coming up in some conversations. And we get ourselves pulled into that place of doubting ourselves because something in us gets into this place of either I'm right or I'm wrong. And so gaslighting is something happens and then you say something, maybe it's with a specific person, and you say something and then they will say something to basically deny it. And so what happens is it's like, oh, wow, maybe I got that wrong. Okay. Stop yourself right there. Don't even go there because it's not a question of right or wrong. It's a question that something is off and you're sensing on it. And yeah, maybe you didn't get what you said. Maybe that what you said is not correct, but don't even go there. And just say, well, maybe I'm wrong. It's a possibility I'm wrong, but no, I know there's something wrong here. It feels wrong. Maybe I can't point to it, but it feels wrong. End of story. Because when you start to go into that place of, well, gosh, if they're right, then I must be wrong. I mean, that's how we get pulled into gaslighting. It's because we go into either or thing, and it's not an either or thing. And so if somebody comes back at you, says something, you say something, well, you did this, and they come back at you and says, well, no, I didn't. It's just like a response you can have. Asta, hello. A response that you could have is simply, well, that's another point of view. End of story, because it is. And we're going to totally stay out of this right or wrong thing of like, maybe I got that wrong. Maybe just don't go there. So that's the piece about gaslighting that I want to say. Just stay out of the right or wrong. There is no right. There is no wrong. Either, both people could be wrong. Each person could be wrong as much as right. So we won't even go there. And hold firm for yourself. It's like, I know something is off. Something's not right, and that's all there is to it. No matter what they say, it's like, well, that's their point of view. That's how they see it. But I know something's off. End of story. And maybe it's not quite what I'm looking at, but something's not right. End of story. Don't even go further than that, okay? So that's a really important piece to have. Yeah, Asta, thanks for joining on Instagram. Instagram, it's showing up as being live, but I'm just seeing myself talking away. So, and so let's take a deep breath into that and feel into how that feels inside of you. Hey, Sydney, how that's sitting inside of you, what you feel around just that whole piece of gaslighting. There's a lot of stuff, there's this piece is lighting up, or not lighting up, we could say, actually, for people. And it just kind of like closes down. And there's this area also, throat. So feel into wherever that sits for you, the gaslighting. It's different than if somebody were to say something to you and you says, and you lied and said, well, that's not true. Gaslighting is what happens internally to the person, how they're responding to them. Now, energetically, there can be a lot more stuff going on, because you can all of a sudden have this kind of veil kind of come around you. But even if you have that energetic veil that comes around you to make you feel hazy when your position, you still pull inside of yourself, really connect with your body even more, to really just pull into that boundary, that we're always talking about. So that veil, it's clear to you, that's on the outside, this is me. And I know I am here. I'm strong in myself, and holding that strength for yourself. So having the person lie is one, saying, well, I didn't do that, I'm sure we've all sometime or other in our lives, even if it's when we're a little kid, it's just like, I didn't do that. But there's that other piece of like self-doubt that gets triggered. So feeling into that for yourself. Notice how that makes you do something energetically. It could be like a caving in, it could be like a shrinking up, it could feel like a weight on your head or on your neck. Those are areas that I'm picking up on people. Oh. So notice whatever's coming up for you, and then just pull in more deeply. Just kind of go into that core. Notice that, and just like, okay, that's happening, and come into that core of yourself, of your being, and really pull in. Ooh. Let's shift some of this stuff for people. Yeah. and keep coming into that breath. And a little phrase that I got from a wonderful person is to just simply, it's a question that you ask, but that you're not looking for the answer for, you know. You just say, it's sort of like when you state the question, then it's basically you're recalibrating yourself. And so with the crowd here, it's the question is, how do I connect with pure source even more strongly now? And if you're having a hard time pulling in from that external piece, finding those boundaries, even having that definition of yourself, of that boundary for yourself, just say that and just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to aim for that center line, visualize that center line, hold that image in your head to just help you pull into that center line in your body, core channel. So if you can ask yourself that question. Yeah. So that's lighting up some good stuff for people. There's that external presence, and it's not necessarily maybe the person who's gaslighting you in the moment, but it's that external presence that at some point in time came in and you held on to that is in there. No, you don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. You don't know, and sitting over on top of you or behind you. So just breathing into that core, focusing on your breath. Anytime you get pulled into kind of wanting to, well, what's going on outside of these boundaries? It's like, nope, we're not going there. Staying focused on myself. Oh. And just keep coming back to that. Yeah, Sydney, you're kind of having a little bit of a tough time with that. It's like you've got a lot that keeps pushing into you. For some people, it's like above. It's this presence that comes in from above that might be very domineering, very dark, or very ominous. But just have that determination for yourself, saying, no, absolutely not. I'm holding my own right here, right now. I'm only going to focus on myself. Only me. Only me. I support myself first. Even I might be wrong, and maybe I am wrong, but I don't care. I'm here for myself, and I will not doubt myself. Yeah. Yeah, good determination that's coming through people, so that's good. That's a determination you should have for yourself. Okay. Yes, everybody has a little bit of that gaslighting piece for them today, so that's good. And again, Instagram, if you're on Instagram, sorry, but I can't tell because Instagram is not showing me the feed. All right. Yeah, that's really a chunk for people. Focusing on your core channel. And connecting, we're going to connect into the new earth here. Everybody's holding pretty solid. And so it might not feel real solid to you, but it's like you're holding on. You're holding on, which is good. Some people are a little bit more kind of strong in just holding for themselves than others. There we go, yeah. Yeah, things are a little slower today because we're just kind of a lot is clearing out for people. So no need to rush, no need to like push. No need to jump ahead. We're just going to be right where we're at. And if we're going slow, we're going slow. Ha! There we go. That's opening up nicely now. Yeah, very good. Just being aware of the breath and the movement of your body with the breath. And just staying with yourself, staying with your being, coming back to yourself. If you wander away for a moment, finding that determination for yourself. And we're having a pretty deep clearing here for people. That's coming through. So I'll keep moving through all of it. And all you need to do is just be present with yourself, be aware of your breath. Keep coming back to your body. being aware of your senses, coming back to your body, everything that you notice. A lot is dropping in from around people. So really good, really good, really good job for everybody here. Yeah, very deep space, and just slowly the distortions are slowly just moving away. Focusing on that heart space, focusing on that breath, feeling the movement of your body as you breathe. Contraction and expansion. And then going deeper and listening into that for the rhythm of the heart. Yeah, very good. Very good, guys. And as you focus on your breath again and the your heart rhythm, let yourself be aware of that peripheral awareness of that calm. Yeah, Tanya, Aston, Sydney, you guys are doing really well. Instagram also. Like you're really just brilliant. You're like these little light bulbs that are just holding so strongly. You guys are doing an excellent job there. And let's reach down again into the core of the earth. So starting with your awareness coming in into the center, kind of the center of your head, and then just dropping all the way down from there, coming into the heart space from there first. And then slowly, it's moving very slowly today, that's fine. And slowly coming into, and that's dropping through. You know, sometimes we just need to slow down to get into that present time, to come into this moment here and now. All the way down to the core of the new earth. And everything that's not in alignment with you, with that purity of being, is just dropping away. It's the little shift there for the group, for the real group. There's kind of there's a vortex channel that that true essence is in here. So yeah, so that's really interesting. So I'll just say this because it's really just pinpointing within the space very specifically those of you who are focused on that purity and that alignment. And everything else is outside of that. It's like this channel. It's like this tube. It looks like a tube. And just that tube that goes all the way down at the core of the earth, and then it goes all the way up into pure source. Yeah, very, very nice. So, Instagram, if you're on there, I don't know, I can't see, but Tanya asked and Sydney, you guys are doing really well here. And diving back in even deeper into that, feeling that breath, feeling the rhythm of your breath, and feeling, going deeper into that feeling. So noticing the expansion and contraction of your body, and then also as you tune into that, and again, being inside your body with your awareness and feeling that expand and contract, and having a sense of beyond that, and that whole movement of your essence along with that. And that channel, that little tube that you guys are in is like this. It's getting brighter and brighter. So let's just hang out here. And as you're aware of that, come into the awareness, keeping the awareness of your breath and your body, and bring in your awareness also to the soles of your feet. It's a little bit rough there for people. It's a little bit patchy, let's say. It's a little patchy where there's some areas on the soles of the feet, or more or less where there's distortions there. So that's keeping you from grounding as well, being connected to the earth as well as you would like, want to be. So putting your feet on the floor, maybe wiggling your toes. Yeah, let's open up that even more for people. So now there's kind of shifting that because I want to anchor this kind of channel for people, and it's literally like around the group and anchor that individually as well. And so that is starting to take place, so that it's sort of like you have this little channel for yourself, um, source energy coming through and kind of acting like a little bit of buffer zone for you for the external piece. And very specifically, Tanya, Asta, and Sydney. Yeah. Bring your awareness to the small of the back. That's actually where it's getting anchored in for you. Yeah, very good. Right, taking a deep breath into that. And strengthening that for you, yeah. And so that's really got a function of really bringing you into present time more and help guiding you with that. So yeah, so Tanya, I asked on Sydney, I'm sorry, Instagram, but I just can't see you. So um, how's that feel for you? And for anybody watching this later also, that is also taking place for you. The caveat with that is that it's coming in for you if you are in a pure space, if you are being in pure alignment with yourself. And sometimes we might feel that we're not, but deep inside there's that pure alignment that's there. And so if you are in that place, then it will happen for you. It will come into, it will form. And I actually see that forming for people who are not watching presently, but who will be watching post facto here. Yeah, very nice. Okay, that's been a really good, interesting session. And letting yourself just kind of hang out for a little bit afterwards here. Filling your space, feeling your breath, feeling below, deeper than your breath, that heartbeat. Feeling that core alignment. So focusing, you just want to keep focusing on that core alignment. You might have that sense of that on an individual level. So it kind of started to form around the group, but not the whole group, just those who are really here with their pure intention and pure alignment. And it's not everybody. And then we went into that where it's really kind of anchored in for people, for individuals on an individual. So feel that for yourself, feel that alignment with it, and it's hooking into it's hooked into your core channel for you. Yeah, very good. Okay, that was a good job. Well done. Well done, you guys. Very good focus. So it cleared that. That was a big, a lot of stuff cleared out with that whole piece around gaslighting. And so let yourself just, after we get off, let yourself just sit there for a little bit. Feel into that. Feel into your breath. Don't go rushing into doing something right away, but just kind of go be there and then, okay, move. Take that time to just kind of recenter and then let yourself move forward from within. Okay, so thanks everybody for those who participate. Oh, here we go. It feels open and light. Yeah, thank you for this session. Feeling lighter and brighter. I felt like I've been in little haunted house for yeah, there's a lot of crazy things out there. Calm, thank you. Good. So keep that focusing. Keep your awareness on that for a moment. Sydney, you've got a lot of that around you. So and it's like the dead stuff that's around you, dead people, ghosts. I mean, we can call them ghosts for one, but it's dead energies around you. So when you notice that, just use that little question and really pull into your body and basically say, no, out. When you feel those presences around you. So I'm going to remind people what's happening is that the dead are actually the same level that we are, that the living are. So there's a lot of that confusion that's coming up for people because there's this meshing of the two even more than ever before. I mean, there's some cultures that really kind of get into that through their practices of worshiping the dead. Like they have this altar in their house with the dead, and it's not that they have the altar; it's the way they do it that keeps the dead people anchored in, like not being able to let go from the transition. So it's like that energy just kind of stays there. So that's really just there for all of us, unless we really come into that place of separating out for ourselves and making it really clear that it's not okay. So you're going to have to keep going through that process saying it's not okay. Nope, 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 no. Because part of that is because it's been a habit for you for a really long time to do that. Unknowingly, for various reasons, and so you just have to keep saying no. when it shows up. And then as your frequency level goes up, then it will be less for you. It will lessen for you. Tell me, is there anything coming up for those you two? Let's see. You asked Antonia. Not much. Nothing's is coming up through very for either of you right now. Yeah, both doing pretty well. So, in general, so good clearing again, and take care. So we'll see you next time around and in the ethers, but we'll only connect to those in pure intention, pure alignment, because I just am not going to waste my time. So thank you guys for stopping by, and you know who you are if you're doing well. So take care, everybody, and see you